Well, there's only one man to dish out a darts masterclass, and that's two-time News of the World winner, Bobby George. Bobby, what is the first thing that someone needs to think about if they're taking up darts and they want to take it seriously?
Right. The first thing I'm going to say to you, darts is an easy game to play, but it's a very, very difficult game to play well. I always say, look where you're throwing and throw where you're looking, and you can play darts. But it ain't as easy as that. Now, the first thing you have to do, if you're going to stay right, I'm going to start playing darts. Obviously, you need a dartboard. That's the most important bit. You've got to have a dartboard. And you've got to do the measurements. It's no use just putting a dartboard up and throwing at it. Because if you get good at a certain height, then you're no good at the right height. So you have to measure the dartboard from the floor to the middle of the dartboard, that's the bullseye, is 68 inches. Okay? So you fit the bracket 68 inches, so the dartboard, the eye of the dartboard there, the bullseye, is 68 inches. Now from the dartboard down at an angle, okay, with a tape, is 115.5 inches. That's if the floor's level. Obviously, if it's like that, then it doesn't work out right, but most floors are pretty level. So 68 inches, middle of the bullseye, down, 115.5 inches, that gives you the throw. That gives you 7'9½", and you throw at the same distance every time. Otherwise, you'd be no good. So practicing, always check, even if you're in a pub, club, anywhere you go, check the dartboard, make sure it's the right height for the right distance. Another thing is the lighting. You've got to have good lighting on a dartboard. If you can't see where you're throwing, you can't hit what you're looking at. You've got to look and hit the target that you can see. If you can't see it, how can you hit it? So you need a nice light, a good light on the dartboard. So light on the dartboard, right height, right distance, and you're on your way.
And you're good to go.
And then it's game on.
Come on then.
Right, I want to see, obviously you don't play darts, do you?
No, I am a complete and utter novice.
Right, so stand at the hockey. How would you stand at the hockey? I mean...
Something like that.
Right, now, why do you do that? Because you see me do it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because that's difficult to stand like that. Do you find that difficult?
It's not massively comfortable, but it just feels logical.
Yeah, because you're nearer.
Yeah.
If you turn your foot round, you're further away now.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but you've got the balance. You feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wouldn't tell anyone to do that, but I do that.
Right.
You know, Eric Bristow throws like that. I throw like that. A few dart players do. Not all of them. Some at slight angle here. I mean, Ted Hankey throws over here. I don't know why. But he throws not even on the hockey.
Right.
But you've got to throw it as you're comfortable. So that's how you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Right, okay then. Let's have a look. Yep.
So I'm actually...
So all your weight's on this leg, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, feel comfortable.
Yeah,
You put the
it's
weight,
fine.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, throw again. Right, let's stop now. Right. While you're throwing, you've got a terrible jerking movement.
Right.
Okay? Now, you don't notice that because you're throwing. You think you're throwing nice and smooth.
Yeah, it feels fairly smooth.
Yeah, but you're not. You're like this. So you won't have the rhythm. You'll be all over the shop. That's why you are. Well, not too bad there. You've got two ones there. When you look, don't worry about what you hit. Don't worry about hitting the treble 20. You've got to learn to throw a dart first.
Yeah.
When you let go of your dart, put a fair bit of power behind it, because all you do is defeat gravity when you throw a dart. If you throw it lightly, and you're looking at the treble 20, the time it gets there, it would drop.
Ah.
Right? So if you put the power behind the dart, aiming at your target, and you get used to doing the same power in your arm, so you're defeating that gravity, or you're allowing gravity to hit the target because you're not giving it exactly the same power, but you're throwing high, you'll hit the target more times.
Right.
So put a bit of force behind the dart and put your arm out dead straight. Once you let go of the dart, you put your arm out.
Okay.
That is most important.
So
you follow through.
It sounds like it's a rhythm and it's a full movement rather than a snatch.
No snatching. Just arm out, dead straight. Bit of force, arm out. That's it. Now, can you feel that feels better?
Yeah, it does feel like it's more...
Right, so we'll have another go, right? Doesn't matter what you score. You can't...
That was 3 ones.
Yeah, but that's okay. Now, 3 ones is good darts because you're all grouped together. It doesn't matter where they go as long as they all go the same spot. Now, if you throw the first dart, doesn't matter what you hit, try to throw the same. Say in your mind, throw the same.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if it goes in treble 13 or whatever.
Yeah.
See if you can throw the same and get them all near treble 13.
Okay.
But you've got to follow through and put your arm out.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Now, no matter where it goes, right out, that's it. Now, throw exactly the same, exactly the same, exactly the same. Now, that's good.
Not too bad.
That ain't bad, because you've gone with a 10. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter, you probably went with a bullseye. But you've hit the 10, you've hit another 10 and a double. At least they're grouped together. Now, that is what you've got to practice, your stance and your throw. The power all behind the dart. And the same all the time. The same, the same, the same. Once you get to that, then you can start getting a bit leery. You want to hit the treble 20.
A bit excited.
But once you hit one treble 20, and you say to yourself, the same power, the same, you will get either another treble 20 or 180, but you'll be near enough. You'll be close to it. So if all your darts are grouped, you've got more chance of scoring. You know, you start like again, double 14, double 13, going down and hitting a treble 19. You ain't a good player, you're just lucky. You might as well do the lottery, you know? But if you went treble 1, treble 1, that's good darts. Not a good score, but they're nice and tight. They're near where you're throwing. And eventually, after, obviously it's hours of practice, it doesn't come overnight, unless you've got a gift.
Yeah.
But as long as you're close, and then you've got more chance of scoring and being a good dart player. When you practice on your own, you tend to throw the dart, come back. Well, I'll show you. Go on. You throw a dart, just like if you was practicing. So you're throwing a dart, and follow through like I told you, same. Oh yeah, good boy. Yeah. The first two is okay. Right? Now, you come back and you throw straight away, don't you?
You would, yeah.
Now, if you was playing me, you wouldn't do that. You throw your darts, then you'll have to wait for me. So it's not natural to your body to throw and then throw again. So you should throw your darts, okay, arm out, and where they go, exactly the same in your mind, arm out, that's it. Good boy, right, come back, and you want to walk to here. So the same distance of the dartboard to there, kick that, walk back, and throw again. And that gives you the time that if I was throwing against you.
So you're almost replicating match circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see loads of guys pumping 180s in lovely. They haven't got the time lapse. So when they play someone, they're not used to that. If they play a slow guy, they're in trouble.
See, that's amazing. It's so simple, that. It's such a simple thing, but I imagine it could make a huge difference in terms of your performance in a match.
A slow guy is very difficult. It's very, very difficult to you want to push him out of the way. The fast guy doesn't make no difference because he's not mucking your repetition up. But the slow guy is hard to play against. If you do start this game up, Robbie boy, you don't want to play with them shoes because that's a bit like your bricklayer. Look like a bricklayer today, don't you?
They're fairly comfortable.
They're comfortable, okay. But if you was in a tournament or would you wear them indoors?
No, not really.
Why are you wearing them here then?
Because it's cold.
You should wear the same shoes. Practice in the shoes you're playing, or the same sort of shoe. So you've got the height the same. If you're playing slippers indoors, then playing slippers when you go out. So you keep the same pair of shoes. No use having big high heels when you go out because you look good, and you're that much higher on the dartboard, you'll be all over the shop. Also, I mean, I haven't got the time, obviously, but it's the counting on the dartboard is probably 25% of your game as well. But that comes in time. Everyone said, well, he's a good dart player, but he can't count. But I was a good dart player. I still can't count, but I was a very good dart player quick. But it takes time to learn all the combinations. It's like telephone numbers. I ask you a telephone number, you can tell me your mum's telephone number straight away.
Yeah.
Without thinking of the number. And it's the same as the shots out on the dartboard. You learn them automatically. You don't see the number, you just do it automatically. Because you repetition doing it all the time, the shot out, you practice that shot out. Like if you've got 61 left, I'll go treble 15, double 8. 15 leaves you 10 or a 6. Because if you miss with the first dart, you've got 10 or a 6, you've got a 10 and a 6 next to each other. Doesn't matter what you hit, any treble, any double, you've got to finish. A lot of people go for 25. Okay? But they're aiming for a bullseye. If they hit it, they've got to hit a single segment. So I teach people not to go that way. Go the way you've got more chances with the bigger target. And practice that shot. So if you were saying, right, I'm going to take out, I'll give you a proper shot out, and you'll practice one shot a week. Keep doing it. 61, treble 15, double 8, treble 15, double 8, treble 15, 15, 10 or 6, 15, and in the end, you get, it's automatic.
It's a pure instinct.
Yeah.
Without even thinking.
They're not saying they can count, it's just they can't count. They're not mathematicians. They've learned the memory of combinations. And that's what you do. But if I said to you, what is Shanghai 16s, because you're not a dart player, you're trying to add it up in your head. But all you do is double the treble.
Right.
So Shanghai 16s, double the treble, 96. Shanghai 1s, double the treble, 6. And that's how I teach the kids.
Right.
But that's how you can learn, you can teach yourself to count on the dartboard. Simple maths first, so you know where all the trebles are, what they're all up to, what all the doubles, that's the basics of counting on a dartboard.
It seems, as a total newcomer to darts, as though so much of the sport at the top level is about your mental strength and, on a very basic level, holding your bottle.
Well, it is, yeah. I mean, there's some great dart players about. I mean, I travel all around the world and I meet some great dart players. Great indoors, great in their pub, in their club. You put them on that stage, 2 foot up, and there's 2 words that muck all dart players up. Game on. And they want their mummy. When it's game on, where's my mummy? Nervous system goes. And what they can do, normally, your nervous system doesn't allow you to do. And they get the old shakes and they miscount everything, because they're not used to it. Once you get into the game, it goes, the feeling. After the first set, it's gone. But it's just that, you know, you're playing at 2:30, you think, okay, at 2:30 I've got 3 hours yet. Look down, you think, oh, I've only got 5 minutes. It's that quick. And then you get the buzz in your stomach.
One thing that struck me when I worked with you at Bridlington was how nice everybody was. It does seem, it sounds a bit of a cliche, but it does seem in a funny kind of way, it's a game for gentlemen.
Well, one good thing about the game of darts, we've got the youth darts now, which is good, is they teach them that. You shake hands before you start, and if you lose, you shake hands, well done. Or they, at the beginning of the game, be lucky. They say, well, good luck, hope you have a good game. But that is born into them. It's the rules of the game. And that's a good thing, to learn that. All right, you don't like the guy that's beat you. You can swear underneath your breath and call him all the names. But you go, thank you very much, very nice, you've played well. And you walk away and you can call him what you like, but you don't do it in front of him, which is good for it teaches them manners, and it teaches them that you have to lose to win. You've got to learn to lose. You can't win every game. So when you lose, you smile, and when you win, you smile. Have the same smile as when you lose as when you win. It's a great game for that, and it's good that they teach the youngsters that.
When people are playing a match at any level, pub level or at the World Championships, how much practice would you advise someone to do on the day when they've got a match, or does it vary does it depend on the individual?
Well, yeah, everyone's different. Some people practice, some people don't practice. You can't tell a guy to practice 5-6 hours when he don't. I think they should just do what they normally do. If they practice 2 hours a day, they practice 2 hours a day. But you get a lot of barracking as well in the game. You have to learn that as well. Not to do it, I don't think you should do it, but you get a lot of barracking. Like, for instance, if you threw there, right, and then I was going to throw, and you've got to come this way because the guy's told you, you come this way. So and you go, sorry.
Ah, a little bit of gamesmanship.
Yeah, called barracking. Or if you're going to throw a dart, and then you make sure you pull the flight out as you pull the darts out. And you're sorry, mate, and slow him up, see. Get all that. I don't do it. But they do it. People do actually do that. They do anything to win now, which is, we don't like that in our sport. But most sports, they do that. Anything to win, they do. So you take your darts out, right, like that, and you drop one. Sorry, mate, sorry. Right, and you're ready to throw, see, and then all that.
So that might be all it takes to put someone off.
Oh, yeah. He was
Especially
a double.
if they're trying to check out.
Yeah. Or you do this. Stand behind them, see, and...
That's so distracting, it's unbelievable.
Right, it puts you off. Or they do this, another one, they go like that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I've had it done loads of times to me. Just go for a double. But there's no rule to say you can't do it.
But it's a bit naughty.
But it's naughty. You can tell the ref, do you mind him not tapping his darts? So the ref has to tell him. Or don't keep flanking his, or coughing. All that. Or other things.
Well, let's have a. Let me see you. Let me see your magic, if I may.
Oh, he's murder, isn't he? All right, Robbie. Let's see how you like bullseyes.
Pressure's on.
Rob, I said hit the bullseyes on that, not this one. But you have improved.
That's very kind of you, but I blatantly
Well done,
haven't. Bobby, thanks very much for that masterclass. Superb stuff.